Yo, it's Baba Jelly Conqueror, legend of the north. Leader of the pack, alpha male, he bring the force. From the wilds of Africa to the MMA. He left it at 18, man, he really turned the page. Fought off wild dogs, yeah, he never felt the fear. MMA fighter, Baba Jelly's name, let him clear. Great pilot in the sky, soaring high in his life. Baba Jelly, legend fighter, sharp as a knife. So listen up, let the story unfold. Baba Jelly's fearless, he brave and he bold. Welcome to the spot where the legends they all play. The Baba J experience is starting here today.
The Jelly Experience.
Hello, guys, and welcome to the Jelly Experience, episode 3. I have the boys here today. I decided today I'm not going to be gay. We're not going to bring on girls. That's fucking gay. We're just going to bring on some guys, and we're going to talk about stuff together alone in this little Discord chat. So that way we're just going to sit together and talk about alpha stuff. And if you like what we have to offer, we're going to drop a course on how to be alpha males like us so you can conquer people and become a better alpha male overall. Right here, you got Jelly, the Boba Jelly Conqueror Teacher, Legend of the North. What would you like to be called?
Sebastian. I don't like here.
Sebastian. Okay. What about you? Ali,
You can just call me Ali. You can just call me Ali.
Okay. So your real government name. Okay.
Basically.
All right. Wait, when I point at you, who am I pointing at?
You're pointing at me.
So if I point this way, am I pointing at Ali?
No. I'm down,
He's under
down.
me.
This is so weird. Okay. So this is Ali.
No, that's Craig.
Okay. So
like
where are you?
He's under me.
Right here?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's below me.
Okay, he's below you. That's crazy. I wouldn't take that if I were you. All right. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna talk about. Let's start off by talking about how women are inferior to us and how we're better than them. Okay. And then Sebastian is gonna tell us about a beta male friend of his named Trevon. Right?
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah. That's what we brought you here because you're gonna give us the Trevon lore. Okay. Okay. Ali, what would you like to say? When was the most recent time you belittled a woman, or what's a good story of when you belittled a woman?
When I belittled the woman.
Yeah, defeated her.
Bro, I need to see what can I drop here on the internet.
Okay, the worse the better.
The worse the better. Hell nah, bro. I'm not gonna be giving you my worst stories.
No, because that gives me more views. That's the point.
I know, but that's gonna get me fucking canceled.
Who cares?
I care, bro. Let me think. What's a good story I can give you guys?
He has a lot of good stories. This is what alphas do, by the way. They do this. We make little group chats on Discord and we talk about belittling together, like in group conferences.
Yes.
Bro, let me think for a second. Going with
Sorry, I'm
Sebastian.
sorry. We put you in a little. Okay. Sebastian, do you have a time that you belittled a woman and defeated her?
Yeah, especially the big bitches. Basically, I don't know. I just feel like a lot of big women are always very emotional, and they feel like they're above, people that are definitely above them. And it's so I just call them by their name. I call them they're fat. I'm not gonna listen to someone who's morbidly obese try to tell me I'm not shit because you're sitting on your ass and you're fat.
True. This is actually an interesting panel because since you're both alphas, I can't disrespect you. Usually, I bring people on the Jelly Experience so I can disrespect them and make fun of them and then post it. But you guys, I'll actually have to be respectful towards. What are our thoughts on eating? Yeah, what's up?
No, go on.
I was gonna ask you, what are your thoughts on eating vegetables? Unless if you've come up with a story. Do you remember a story or no?
Yeah. I remember this one time I was on a date, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what do you think of girls that believe in star signs and shit?
I knew you were gonna say that. But I think they're retarded.
Yes. So this one girl I was talking, who was on a date, and she asked me, "What's your star sign?" So my star sign is a twin. I told her I'm a Sagittarius. She's She was like, "Oh, I knew you were a Sagittarius. It's all lining up. You were just doing this and this on the date. I think we're perfect together." I let her talk for like a good 10 minutes about my star sign being Sagittarius and about how that made sense because I did this, that, and that. And then I told her I was a twin. And then her entire facade just crumbled.
Facade, you mean?
Her facade, yeah.
I'm sorry.
Same, same.
Facade is a wild word. That's crazy. This is what I do as an alpha. I believe when she's asking you the sign, instead of being confrontational and explaining to her that that shit doesn't work, I like to just go with it. Because why should you create an animosity? You know, I just don't want to do that. My worst, not my worst, but the time I belittled a woman was a couple, but ninth grade, I'm on a date in a Mexican restaurant, and she's talking to me before we even like ordered something about how she's a vegan. Okay,
Mhm.
so I was like, cool, cool, cool. And then when it was time to order, I ordered a steak. Okay, it's a Mexican
Yeah.
restaurant. Like I just decided to order a steak. She was like, "Are you serious?" Like, blah 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 blah. I was like, "Listen, I respect your decision, but this is what I eat." Okay, and I didn't do it to offend you. And she was like, "Well, I still think blah 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 blah." I was like, "Okay, no problem. 1 second." And then I left. I was like, "Wait, I'll be right back." And I left right in front of her, walked out the door, and I just went away. I don't know if that's belittled the woman, but like I defeated her. I just.
You
Yeah.
did. You did. You did.
Mhm, mhm. What are your thoughts on eating vegetables? Like, what do you think?
Who, me or?
Anyone, any. You could go first. Oh,
Um,
yours.
I mean, I eat vegetables. I think it's healthy, but I don't necessarily agree with like being like vegetarian. What it's called?
Yeah.
Where you only eat vegetables. I don't. It's like, I mean, yeah, you can have your own beliefs, but like people have different thoughts on like situations and like how they just have different like opinions on certain stuff, and I don't think
Uh,
you should force, huh?
Okay. I'll
Yeah.
say this though. I'll say this. My stance on vegetables is you are what you eat. Okay. And
Okay.
if you eat prey food, you're prey. If you want to be a carnivore conqueror, you have to only eat meat, steaks, chickens. Here's my thing. I wake up, I have myself chicken or rabbit. Then, for like lunch, steak or something like that. And then dinner, some sort of seafood. That way I keep a nice, healthy, different array of meats. And I feel like that's the most healthy way to go about it. What do you think?
Question. What do you think of Nutella?
Nutella. I put it on eggs sometimes for extra calories, but alone, I don't know.
Bro, I need to see how you eat that shit, bro. Do you just smear the Nutella on top of the
You
eggs?
make the eggs, like you scramble the eggs, you put them, and then you put on the other side of the toast like a bunch of Nutella and you just squash the sandwich. That's an extra 200 calories. Why not? Take it.
That's crazy, bro.
I consume for energy. I don't consume for the taste. That's how we do it around here. Okay. Okay. Ali, where are you from?
Ethnically or like, you mean where I
No, like
live?
where are you? Where
Whatever.
do you live?
The Netherlands, Amsterdam.
Is that like a Scandinavian country?
No, Northern European, but not Scandinavian.
Scandinavian's like Norway and all that stuff, right?
Yeah, that's Norway, Sweden, Finland, and Denmark.
Dude, the women there are so beautiful. Like I don't know what's going on over there, but they're so gorgeous. You
Yeah,
agree?
man. Yeah, I do agree.
I actually have a theory about this, Sebastian, and tell me if you agree. You probably studied this because we're in the American education system, so we've learned all about history. So, um, I believe that the Vikings, when they would go out to purge, after they
Mhm.
take all the money, they take the best looking women, take them back to Scandinavia or whatever, and rape them. And
Yeah.
that's why like the ancestors are so beautiful because they chose the best girls from the UK. That's why everyone in the UK is ugly because like the Vikings took all the good ones and put them in Scandinavia.
I agree with that. I really do. I
You
mean,
should.
no, yeah, I mean, it makes more sense. Like, yeah, but I agree with that.
Thank you. Thank you. I put a lot of work into my theories. This is called Viking theory. I have a lot of theories. Do
No,
you
it
want to hear
does make
another
sense.
theory? Do you want to hear another theory?
Go on.
Okay. I have circle theory. This is my favorite theory. I also have rape theory, but I'm not gonna put that on the internet yet. I'll put it on when I'm famous so I could get canceled. But circle theory is basically extremes are circular, not linear. So hot and cold isn't like this. It's actually
Mhm.
like a circle. They're closer to each other. Extremities are closer than boring things. For example, love and hate. This is how I use circle theory the most. I believe we're gonna drop a diagram. If you draw a circle, okay, I
Okay.
believe hate is here, and love is here. Not hate is here and love is here. I
Mhm.
feel like being boring is here, because if you hate someone, it's so easy. It's much easier for someone to hate you to love you than from someone who's boring to love you. Does that make sense? Isn't it? Isn't it much easier to go from love to hate and hate to love than from like hate to neutral or love to neutral?
Hmm.
I mean,
Think about it. Think of every hate to love story.
it's very easy to have someone hate you though.
And this is how I use it. So if I really want to get someone to fall in love with me, instead of going like from the neutral way and making my way up step by step to go to the love area, I'll just make them hate me, which is very easy, right? And then I'll just make them hate to love, because what you do is you start out as a negative person and then you just start to show the good sides of you. They're like, oh, maybe he's not that bad. But all that feeling that's been invested towards hating you will flip to loving it. This is some dark stuff. I shouldn't even have told you
Now you
this.
might be cooking, bro. You might be cooking.
I am cooking. You have to see it in action. You have to see it in action.
I have seen it in action. That's what I'm saying. You might be cooking.
All right. Trevon, sorry, not Trevon. Sebastian here has a friend. His name's Trevon, and he's not even beta. He's like omega. Omega male?
I don't even know.
He's like way low. He's gamma male. Gamma male. He's way low.
Yeah, whatever that is. Yeah,
He's
very
not
low.
good. He's not a Sigma or Alpha like us. Tell us a
Mhm.
story, or give us a little run view of Trevon, then tell us a story.
Okay, so basically, Trevon is okay. He goes by a bunch of names. His real name is Nathal Rivera, and basically, I met him off of this app, Yubo, where you go live and stuff, and um, I wasn't the first one to meet him. Like I met, Eliana. There's a bunch of people that I met on there that knew him before. Um, but he is very weird. Like he has autism, but it's not to where like you can't function. He's just I don't know. He just thinks he's like the shit, but he's not. And he tries
Mm,
so hard to get girls. And he's
okay.
also a pedophile. So
Oh, pedophile. I
mhm.
believe the first time I met Trevon, I saw Ellie was telling Trevon, hey, Trevon, you're 19 years old. You can't keep hitting on 16-year-olds. And
Yeah.
his response was, sorry, I can't help it. They're so hot. What do you have to say about that?
That's crazy.
I'm not surprised about. I mean, yeah, like that's nothing from what we've heard. Like, there's so much stuff that he's done. Like, he's talked to 15, 16-year-olds.
That's
He
crazy.
basically hits on anything that's on the platform. Like anything he sees, he'll flirt with it. It could be the ugliest girl in the world, the
Is he
huge,
successful?
huh?
Yeah, I was just about to say, is he ever
Is he,
successful?
For about a day or two, and then they use him for his body or something apparently, or they just break up with him, or the fat ugly ones that want to date him, they found out that he's still trying to talk to other girls, so
so
it never worked out in the end, really.
I've always noticed that all men cheat. Like even like the losers will still cheat. Like I used to do some stuff basically where like I was involved in the industry where simp men would pay women. And even though they'd be like simping over a woman and be like, oh, you're everything, you'd still find them in the DMs of other girls. So it's crazy, like even at the lowest levels of society, men are still cheaters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I agree.
Mhm.
But yeah, he's basically
Except us, by the way. We don't cheat. None of us here cheat.
no,
Exactly.
yeah, very
I've
very
never
good.
cheated in my life.
Yes. I love my woman. I'm taken.
But yeah, he's just a terrible
Tell me a
human.
Trayvon story, like a funny Trayvon story.
Okay, so there was one time where he had asked this girl to be his girlfriend, and he just met her like the first day in over the internet or whatever on live, and this bitch was ugly as hell. I'm sorry, but she was pretty ugly. But so he asked her out, whatever, and then also a thing that he does is once like if they like agree to like talk to him or like date him over the internet, he'll immediately go, you want a freaky FaceTime, and then so basically he'll get off the live and he'll go FaceTime. Anyways, so so I thought like I was like I want to see something. So I talked to him. I was like do you mind if like if I do like a loyalty test and see if she really likes you, because like I care about you, which I don't. I just
Yeah.
want to keep him around to troll him. Uh,
Mhm.
yeah, he's funny though. I mean, he's weird, but he's funny. Yeah, he was like, okay, yeah, sure, and he was so positive that nothing was gonna happen, and so he gives me her snap, whatever. I get her snap, and I'm basically like flirting with her, and literally all it took was just like a little bit of flirting, and she sent me a bunch of nudes. That's all it took, and so I was like, I showed him. I even called him. I was like, so yeah, she just sent me nudes, buddy, and he lost his mind. He was like, "Oh, I'm done. I cannot find love anymore," and he just basically lost his mind. Like, and then and see, he has these phases where if he gets heartbroken so many times, he'll like changes like his sexuality. Like he'll go by like he's like literally he said that he's edged at me before. He said that and I don't know if you know this, but he's sorry. He said that he has an album of a bunch of pictures of me, a bunch of things of me, and he jerks off to it. I'm not making this shit up. I swear to God. When I found that, that's like
That's
there's so much
crazy.
stuff that he's done.
That's crazy.
And when I found that out, I had to get off the live. I couldn't. I swear to God, I literally almost lost it, bro. I was so grossed out, and
That's
that's like
messed up,
nothing.
bro.
He's so weird, and it's like he'll go through like these moments where he feels like he has nothing. Well, first of all, he works at Dollar Tree, okay, and all he talks about is getting money. I'm just rich. I get all this money. I'm him. Um,
He
he
actually
basically
he paid me $50 before for me to get him a girlfriend, and I had a girl that was in love with me at the time who was also paying me money every week to not block her. But I told her, okay, you're gonna act like this man's boyfriend for a week, and then break up with him because he paid me $50 for the thing. But she wouldn't date him once she saw him, so she was like, no, I'll just send you the $50 myself. So I took 250s.
wow,
Yeah,
that's crazy. I mean, I'm not surprised. Like that's this stuff he does. Oh,
But
recently,
Sebastian, why do you still hang out with him if you really dislike him like that?
he's funny.
no, because he's funny to troll because he has a short temper and he always just gets so mad and then like I'm not the only one that like says stuff to him to like to get him like triggered. Like we have like a whole group chat.
It's like
Um,
a group to bully him. Like they all bonded over bullying him. And Sebastian,
okay, that's so yeah, go ahead.
uh, what does he do when he gets angry? Like, how does he express his anger?
Um, he throws a pity party. That's one thing he does. Like if he feels like nobody's like paying attention to him or nobody's or like we don't help him get a girlfriend or he gets broken up with, he'll be like he'll like or if we say something to him to trigger him, he'll be like, "That's it, I'm done," and then he'll drop in the comments instead of leaving, and he'll just sit there. He'll just sit in the comments, do, and we're like, Trayvon, you do this every single time. You're literally sitting in the comments, just waiting for us to want you to get back up.
Mm,
Like,
mm.
Oh, and there's this funny story, where I remember, he kept talking a bunch of times, and me and Eliana we were like, please shut the fuck up, like, just stop talking, because we were trying to have a conversation, and then
Yeah.
like, 5 or 6 minutes later, he's silent, whatever. We're talking, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, he goes, nobody said anything to him, and he goes, fine, I'll talk. Nobody even gave a damn about you. Nobody asked. Nobody asked. Nobody was talking to you. Like he's just so like just he doesn't know how to control like the way he acts.
Exactly.
But if he gets mad, that's another thing. He goes on a whole rampage. He'll come to the group chat, send a bunch of voice things. I fucking hate you, you stupid tree. Oh, if it's a woman, he'll call her a tree. She'll do all this shit, which I
So
don't
here's
give
the
a fuck.
thing. Sorry.
Hmm?
This is why I always tell the people, that watch our channel and our loyal followers to hop on, click on the link, book a strategy call with me, and I'll teach you how to become alpha male like us. Or else you can end up like Trevon, where you're emotional, like very like you don't get girls, no one respects you, This is why we do what we do. Consultation
Right.
calls.
So,
Sure, it's $300 an hour, but it's worth it.
so,
Changes your life.
so you said like circle theory, right?
Mhm.
Circle theory.
So
Yeah.
if you grab the circle,
Mhm.
are like the betas and the alphas diametrically opposed, or are they closer than we think?
Oh, so remember, most people are betas, right? We can say that. The majority,
Yeah,
that's what makes alphas. But we said extremities are closer than you think.
yeah.
So the betas are actually at the bottom. The
Mm-hmm.
alphas are here, and the omega males, the Trayvons, are here. Because here's the thing: an omega, under the right circumstance, can click and break and become alpha. Not break, like be unleashed under the right amount of trauma.
Mm-hmm.
Deep down loser can become alpha with an origin story. This is what we call the origin story.
Yeah.
And an alpha, the weakness of a very, very strong, big alpha male like us is a
Mhm.
very feminine, soft girl. And if she hits the right buttons, like the cheat code,
Mhm.
she can break an alpha and turn into an omega. It's very rare if an alpha goes to beta. If an alpha is going to not be an alpha anymore, he's going straight to omega.
That's crazy.
This is part of the Alpha Male Psychology Chronicles. This is another episode we can establish. Again, it's a whole
Mhm.
series. But I'm glad you asked that question. Another thing about is percentage-wise. What do you guys think the percentages are, like of the population? Alphas, betas, omegas. What would you say? From what you've seen?
I think like the 10% is alpha. I think like
Um,
I think most people aren't omega though. Like I think that's a very small percentage. I think that's like another like 10-15%.
You'd be surprised by how many people act alpha, but in reality, they're omegas. They're not even betas. They're just omegas. Like they go on the internet and they just like beg. So it's crazy. I've seen it happen so many times. So many CEOs, by the way, are fin subs. You know the findom community, where you like
No.
financial domination. It's like where girls get paid for nothing from guys just for existing. It's like huge mega simps that pay these
Mhm.
girls for no reason. A lot of the fin subs, the financial submissives, are CEOs because they're at positions of power in every
Mhm.
single aspect of their life, and they just want to let go of that power because they can't control it. And that's when they become omegas in the reality. Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Do you agree, by the way, that the greatest weakness of an alpha male is a very weak, like feminine girl? Or do you disagree?
Could be a very feminine girl. Could also be actually an alpha. No, actually,
what'd you
yeah.
say?
For an alpha, it's a very feminine girl. For a beta, it's a very masculine girl.
Yes. Yes.
Wait, what'd you say? You said, what'd you say?
The greatest weakness of a very strong alpha male is a very feminine girl.
Yeah, no, I agree with that because
She's the only
that's.
one that can soften him.
No, I agree with that.
That's why I always tell women, if you want power over your man, you don't do it by raising your voice. Don't ever try to confront a man or try to emasculate the man in front of you. Because if he's a real man, it's not gonna happen. It's a girl. It's like a kid trying to fight like a grown person. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
So you do it by dismantling their weapons, by softening your voice, by showing your neck, by giving them your neck. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that does make sense.
Mm-hmm. What else can we chat about? I mean, we always do these weekly calls where we just sit there and discuss like belittle these women. I've done this to these women. What else do we do? As alphas, we make money. We make a lot of money, right? Sebastian's got millions in the bank.
Oh
I've
yeah,
got millions in the bank. Ali's got
I'm
the bank.
sick.
Ali's almost got $1 billion now, right? You're almost at your $1 billion mark.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I don't
I
want to
think I have
I don't
another
want you to say
month to go.
specifics. Don't say the
Yeah,
specifics because alpha males don't pay taxes.
No.
true.
Yeah, tax. What's it called? Tax
I
fraud.
think I got a good month to go until I hit my first
Oh,
billion
okay.
mark.
Then we'll have an alpha male party. Like we'll hop on Discord and have a party.
Exactly.
Sir.
Let's party. I'll get my Mountain Dew. Everyone will have fun. Yeah. Okay. What would you like to discuss, Ali? You always have great topics.
So,
Interesting.
you wanna go? You wanna go into politics?
Politics. He doesn't
Politics.
know. Sebastian is about politics. He's above politics.
I am.
It's
Yeah,
above politics.
yeah. Don't know any. But I am willing to learn and listen. So,
Okay, what political question do you have, Adi?
What do you think of Tajikistan banning the hijab?
Sorry, what?
Tajikistan, like a 90% majority Muslim nation, banned the hijab recently.
Yeah, I know what you said. I've never heard of this. This is crazy. They've banned the
Yeah,
hijab
this
on
is
everyone?
what?
On everyone?
Yeah, like the hijab is banned.
That's crazy. When? Why?
It happened this week, but apparently, like the leaders of the country said that that it's not like Muslim, that it's not Tajik clothing, and they should only wear like Tajik clothing.
Well, guess we know where we're gonna conquer next. We're gonna
Is
have to
that the
defeat
next
them.
destination?
Yes,
Tajikistan?
yes, that's actually crazy. That's actually crazy. So right now, I finished Tunisia. Now we're gonna go to Morocco, then Egypt, and then maybe we'll have to go to Tajikistan to defeat them
Yeah.
too. Yes.
All right, bro. Okay, when do you want to plan the trip? When do you want to go?
September, mid-September. I actually have a question that we need to discuss right now. The world's largest strawberry was discovered in Australia.
Okay.
So now Australia, people are actually going to start visiting Australia because there's nothing to do in Australia. So now they're going to start visiting it for something. You know, they have the world's largest strawberry, which will make their economy go up. How do we feel about Australia's economy going up?
It makes me uncomfortable. Makes me very uncomfortable.
Here's the thing about Australia. I wish we had an Australian here so we can make fun of him. Australians, the original Australians, came from the British area. They were all British prisoners, and there was too many prisoners, so they would
Yeah.
literally dump them in Australia. This is historically accurate.
Mhm.
So
True.
the Australians that we have today, the native Australians, are descendants of criminals, which is why they're so rude and ghetto and terrible people.
Yeah, very true. Very true.
Very true. Very true. And actually, listen. Australia lost the war to emus. They're like
The emu war, yeah. They lost the war
yes,
against animals.
animals, like these little off-brand ostriches. Australia couldn't defeat them.
Mm.
But it's still a good, nice place to go if you're interested in boxing kangaroos, smoking weed with koalas, begging some Australian blondies in Sydney. So it's such
And
a
most
nice.
Australians are ugly.
Australians are hit or miss. So they're either most of them, like you said, are ugly, but the ones that are hot are really up
I
there.
feel like there's a lot of butterfaces there though.
Yeah, that's true.
There's a lot of what cases?
Butterfaces, like they have a good body, but their faces,
True.
Yeah.
And even if they are beautiful, sometimes they open their mouth, and that can be an issue because their accent is horrendous. It gives me the ick.
The egg.
Bro, I hate it when a girl says, "This gives me the ick."
That's why I did it.
Like it's like an ick. Like fuck off.
Yeah. When a woman does that, actually, I found out a technique, an alpha male technique that you can do that will help you. So basically, what you do is when you're talking to a girl, like you say something like, "You can't do that. I'm the alpha. I'm the man of the house. You can't do that. You can't go out." She's like, "Al, you're giving me the ick." When she says that, she's like, "Al, you're giving me." You get up like that. Do that. Just beat her up like that. Okay. And when you do that, you put them in their place. They know not to say that kind of stuff again.
But let me ask you something. Say she presses charges. What do you do then?
Deny. Bring the proof. Who says I did it? Oh, she really? Like, bring the proof. The reality of the situation is, yeah, women sometimes will like go after like rich men and say, "Oh, he did this to me. He did this to me." The only reason they usually win those cases is because he's rich. But the reality is, the common person, the common woman, she has to prove that shit. How is she gonna prove that I was the one that did that? Oh, it could have been someone, there. Just deny. Just keep denying, asking for more proof. Also, you can always intimidate the woman and tell her, "Hey, here are the consequences." Something like that. That'll put them in their place, right, Craig? Craig says yes.
Greg, I heard you have a lot of experience in this field. Is that true?
Craig.
No,
Craig is so cool.
I love him.
He's more Sigma though. He doesn't like talk. He's just on his grind.
Exactly.
He's
Yeah,
more
he
just
lets
Like
the
a
alpha
white
stuff.
wolf.
he lets the actions speak for him.
Exactly. Is he a wolf or a bear? No, that's a bear, right?
Bear.
So-
Yeah.
You guys heard of that one man that fought off a bear? He was 57 years old and he knocked a bear out with his hand. Like he punched the bear and knocked it out.
That's crazy.
Never
I'm
heard of
serious.
that.
This is a real story, and he's on like the thing is on video, but he's on video explaining his story. Briefly, like he was out hunting, and then like a 600-pound mother bear like came and attacked him, and she like ripped off its like his arm. He started fighting it. He had a bullet, but she kicked it out, so he only had a knife. He started stabbing her in the carotid a bunch of times, and then the bear like starts circling around, and he starts circling around, and he was like, "By the power of God, I'll punch you in the face." The bear attacks. He jumps, throws all his might, literally lands the bear like clean on the chin. The bear falls to the ground, and he was already dying. She was already dying because of she was stabbed in the carotid, so she was bleeding out. So the bear just took the knockout, fell to the ground, and died. And he just crawled his way back a few miles.
That's so fucking alpha.
Just
That's
search
great.
up on your own time, viewers. Search up the man who knocked out a bear. It's a real story. He did it in Alaska. He knocked a bear out.
Wow.
That's crazy. In Alaska, you mean like a polar bear?
No, it was a grizzly.
Oh, I was just about to say polar bear. That's bullshit. There's no way a
Something.
polar bear is
Oh
being
yeah,
killed.
no,
Bro.
he's on. He's on.
No,
He's
they were
600 pounds.
Yeah, that's not happening, bro.
No, but honestly, they should give him a statue. Knocking out a bear is crazy. Like with a
Yeah,
punch,
bro.
a punch is the craziest.
Yeah, a punch is insane.
At 57 is insane. Like this dude was a grandpa. He did that.
Bro, I don't know if I believe this shit. I need to look it up.
Dude, you can see his scars and everything, and he has the bear because after like he was saved and everything, he went to his family covered in blood. They went and they took him into the ER and saved him. He went back because the bear was dead, and they took it. He has it like on his wall.
Oh, that's so fucking sick, bro. Say someone like walks into your house, he's a dead bear, and you're like, yeah, I beat that thing in Mortal Kombat.
Knocked his ass out.
Wait, how big was he?
600-pound female bear.
No, I
It's
mean,
because
And
like,
how about the dude? Like,
The
how
the dude
big was
wasn't
the
big.
dude?
The dude isn't big, bro. He's at 57 years old, bro. He was a grandpa.
That's insane.
he wasn't tall, like he was short.
Medium. I don't know the height, but
Actually,
it's
that
not
don't
about
even
that.
matter when it comes to a bear.
Yeah,
bro.
it's a bear.
Yeah,
It's a bear.
exactly.
Yeah, that is not bad.
What matters is gender, and the reality is the harsh reality. And I don't want to offend some feminists. Man, woman. At the end of the day, man beats woman. Sure, the woman's 600 pounds and has a lot of fur, and can kill people, but it's a man fighting, and that's why the man.
I don't agree with you there, my friend. I feel like men and women should mix. Like, I feel like transgenders should be able to go into like female sports, bro.
Like Leah
Like
Thomas.
Leah Thomas, exactly.
I actually had a 1 hour debate with an idiot girl who competed in swimming today, and she was telling me that there are only 4 strokes in swimming. And I
Mhm.
had to explain to her that there's more than 4 strokes. There's only 4 competitive strokes. And she wouldn't believe it. I searched it. I showed it to her. I literally taught her how to do the other ones. She's like, no, that's the wrong way to swim. Because she was wrong. And she wouldn't accept that she was wrong. It's a
Wait,
long
hold
story.
on.
I'm going to
Wait.
bring her on. I'm going to explain to her why she's stupid.
Wait, so you agree with like you think like transgenders should go in like like the opposite genders like sport?
Exactly, bro. Exactly. Why? Because hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Say, for example, we have mixed gendered boxing.
Yeah.
When just the
Transgenders
men.
going into female boxing. Would that not be way more entertaining than female boxing? Like, honestly, bro, would that not be way more entertaining?
It would. It really would.
Okay.
See a bitch get knocked out. It's funny as fuck. I'm all for it.
Yeah.
The issue is that women have died in female boxing fighting transgenders. I can't remember who it was, but there was a case that happened recently within the past decade where a
Our
Navy man.
our ancestors entered the fucking Colosseum to look at people die fighting for their entertainment. Why shouldn't we?
True. People say UFC is like too gladiatorial. Bro,
No.
you have no idea. Literally, the Coliseum, they'd bring their children. Like, children would come watch people fighting tigers and dying. Like,
Exactly.
yeah. Do you
Some
know why the
alpha.
Coliseum took place? Let's just give the readers a little thing. Do
History
you know
lesson.
why? Yeah.
Wasn't it like to show the gods the glory or whatever?
The reason the Coliseum took place was because Rome was being held by very corrupt people and oligarchy, and to keep it because everyone was basically poor. To keep poor people from revolting,
Oh,
it gave them
Panamet.
free entertainment, cheap entertainment, and bread and water, basically cheap food.
Yeah.
And that's what
Yeah.
society is actually doing. That's what's going through society right now. Food's cheap, at least here. I know in Europe it's a bit more expensive, but in America, food's cheap, and entertainment is so cheap as well.
I feel like in America it's too cheap. That's why you guys have so many fucking fat people.
Exactly. That's how you keep them wages, and that's how you make everyone gay.
Mm.
Because that's the ultimate
True,
goal
like,
of it.
like I've always said this, like me with another friend of mine, Hassan. Like Ibn Haq, you know him.
I know.
Putting food in your mouth is gay, man. Like if you put too much food in your mouth, that's just gay.
Why?
Think about it, bro. If you get too fat, you start losing out on testosterone, right? Your body
Mhm.
starts producing less testosterone. Is that true?
Yeah, that's true. Jen. Comes and said.
So if you as a man start making more estrogen than testosterone, that's gay because then you're starting to become a woman. So putting too
So,
much food in your mouth is because of that. That's gay.
well, here's the thing. In that case, a lot of things are gay. Drinking tap water is gay because it makes
I
frogs gay.
agree. Drinking tap water is gay. I have a
True.
carafe here, not tap water. Fucking Spablau. I don't know what it's called in English. It's a water brand here. Amazing.
So stroking the instrument is gay as well,
Yes.
Yeah, that's gay.
Get
even to
married,
women.
bro.
For real, for real. Okay.
Exactly.
In fact, no. Getting married is also gay because when a man gets married, studies show that they always lose, they start like producing less testosterone because there's no hunt. They're already satisfied. So getting married is gay.
How about getting married to 4 women?
That's still not gay because then you have 4 women like you're satisfied. Your body needs to keep up with
Exactly.
that. That's not gay. So
Exactly.
in fact,
Exactly.
it's gay to only marry 1 woman. So technically, you should marry more. The more, the better.
Mm.
I never knew that. I never thought of that. You're teaching me things.
You're welcome, bro.
Very impressive. What were we talking about before the gladiator thing?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
Wasn't like politics?
Yeah, I know that was before. That was like no, okay.
Oh, we were
So here's
talking
something.
about like mixed fighting genders and shit.
Oh yeah, mixed fighting genders and we were talking about genders and then. Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Leah Thomas, you guys can search her up.
Mhm.
400th fastest swimmer in the world in the male division. Became a woman and beat the women's. Became number one from 400 to number one
She
in the
actually
women's
become
division,
number 1.
and beat them by 3 seconds, like for the first and second place. 3 second difference. That's crazy. Like one Mississippi, two Mississippi.
That's
That's
insane.
everything in a race. That's everything because you're
Yeah,
competing
I
at.
know. Normally
So
they're like competing like 0.1 second, like
yeah,
0.2 seconds. Like that's a record normally. Yeah.
yeah. 3 seconds is just amazing. I just want to give a tip for all the beta males watching. Um, think of conversations, high value conversations like water, like a river. Okay?
Mhm.
You're not trying to stick on one topic. You're letting the conversation flow from one topic to another topic. Like we've already arranged like 15 different like conversations in one conversation. This is how we can maximize our abilities to conversate. Also use this
Bro,
with girls as well. They'll feel like they've spent a lot more time. It's actually been like 30 minutes, but it's felt like a lot longer. Remember the high value water technique.
I'm gonna give like a tip to the losers if you want to conquer.
Yeah.
If you are in the lowest echelons of man, my tip to you is stop being a man, become a woman. Why? Because you can't compete with other men. You've already proven that. Leah Thomas has shown us that if you can't compete with other men, become a woman instead and reach the top of the female social hierarchy. That's the only way. That's the
This
only
conversation
way.
needs another cigarette. It's actually a really good thing,
That's
but
the only way. It's the only
since
way
we're getting
forward
into
for
some
them.
high level topics here, let's get out a real cigarette. Okay. Now, you have a good
Bro,
point
why are
here.
you holding this cigarette in a gay way, though?
Let me tell you something about gay and non gay. Let me tell you something, okay?
Okay, tell
When
me.
you reach a certain level of alpha, the body language doesn't really matter. Because at the end of the day, I can fuck you up. Like, let's be honest. Like, I can mess up the person in front of me. So if I talk like this or I have a little this, it doesn't matter if I can beat the shit out of you and rape your girl. Okay? So, like, Rotang, the best Muay Thai guy right now.
Dude, he's
out
good
there
as
doing.
fuck. Yo, he's good. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I love watching him like fight. It's just
Rotang. You know Rotang?
yes, bro.
Muay Thai fighter. He's tough.
He's
He
so
makes
good,
gay.
bro.
He makes gay TikTok dances. Would anyone call him gay? Like for real in front of his face? No, that's Rotting. He'll rape you. Okay. So I can hold it like this. I can do this. I can show you my wrists. It's okay. Because I know who I'm talking to. If there is a man that I consider a threat, yeah, you're gonna see me like this.
What do you think of going to the barber?
Sorry, could you say that again?
What do you think of going to the barber?
Going to the barber.
Aren't you technically like subduing yourself to another man? Because you're giving him access to all of your vitals, you're giving him access to all of your like.
I'm not gonna lie. I know you're laughing, but I'm not gonna lie. I actually do think that when I'm like this and the guy has a knife, I'm like, this guy can literally kill me.
I know, that's what I think about every single fucking time.
Yes. Yes. No, I'm not gonna lie. Like, we gotta think of a solution.
I know.
Yeah, but that's beta thinking because you're like, okay, well, like you should be like I'm not worried about this shit. I could just fuck him up.
No, that's called being stupid. Why?
Yeah.
Because no matter how fucking beta you are, your neck is not gonna be made of fucking steel, bro. If someone
It's
with a
actually true.
knife is right next to your neck, then they can cut
Everyone.
I feel with it, you have to be ready at all times. Then
it. No,
like,
no, you
at a
can't be
moment,
ready for that.
I could be killed right now. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah, but listen,
you
we have a saying in jiu-jitsu where you can be as tough as you want. No one's tough enough for a choke. Because at the end of the day, a 5-year-old that knows how to do it will choke your ass out. You just have to block 2 arteries. So it is being stupid, not like worrying about that.
yeah. You know, actually, I would argue that being stupid is a beta male activity.
Of course.
Yeah.
Being stupid's for women. We leave that for the
Exactly.
women.
Exactly. That's why us alpha males, what we have to do is we always have to be smart, always have to be ready.
When a woman is like most happy in a relationship, be honest, like it's always because the man is like leading her blindly. Like she doesn't even, her brain's turned off completely. That's when a woman is like not
Taking care of everything.
I want my girl to turn her brain off when she's with me. Let me do the thinking. You follow. Like my victim.
Stay pretty.
Stay pretty and be quiet. Yeah.
Give me a
Smile.
massage.
Put a smile.
and suck the
Make
dick.
daddy a sandwich.
I love telling women to smile. I love telling women what to do with their face.
Smile. Get on your knees and suck this dick.
Please. I always say please.
Astaghfirullah.
Yeah. That was too much. You degrading
Come on,
women.
bro.
You're
I'm sorry.
degrading women. Would you say that to your mother?
What are you gonna say, that you're properly
No, I
next?
wouldn't say it to my mom. Like, no.
Exactly.
If
Do
she
you kiss
loved
your
me, she
mom
would.
with that mouth? Do you give your mom a kiss with that mouth?
No, I actually don't kiss her. I don't kiss my mom.
You don't kiss
Why?
your mom?
I don't know. She's not here.
Okay, well,
But when she is with you, you
No,
would
I
give
don't
her a
kiss
kiss.
her. No.
Why not?
Let's
I
not.
just don't. Like, I don't know. I just grew out of that. I don't know.
Okay, well, listen. You see this? This is her hand. Okay, like your mom's hand. Grab her hand and
Exactly.
kiss your mom's hand. It shows gratitude. Okay. Do you kiss women's hands in general?
Yeah, I love doing that.
You do.
Wait, you're gonna have to explain that. When you see a woman, like, you just go.
Oh no, I don't just go up to them. Oh, mwah. No, I don't do that. I mean,
What
like,
do you do?
like if it's somebody that I like, and we're, like that's not like the thing I always do, like all the time. Like I'll do it here and there though. Like I don't have.
What
I'm
about
not
you?
against that.
What about you, Ali? Do you like kiss women's hands, or do you think that's beta?
No, that's beta.
I kiss women's hands.
That's not. I don't think it's
bro,
beta.
I gotta disagree with that, bro. I gotta
Come
disagree
on,
with that
how is
practice.
it beta? Because like, first of all, like you're just showing.
You're lowering yourself. You're lowering yourself. Doesn't matter what era you go to.
Yeah.
A sign of a man being dominated by another man is kissing his hand. Why? When you would, for example, in Morocco, when you meet the Sultan, you kiss his hand. That's in like every single like Islamic society. When you like met the Sultan, you either kneel to him or you kiss his hand.
But you
to
kiss
show
his hands for
I feel
honor.
that's kind of gay though. Like if you have your girl kiss your hand, it's gay as fuck.
I'm not
It
saying
depends.
that you
It
should like.
depends. There's a time for when a
Like,
woman kisses your hand, but for the most part, I think the man should kiss the hand. And I'll tell you why. You don't kiss it like you get on one knee and
no, I
like
don't do
you're not
that.
doing that. You grab her hand and you bring it up to you and you literally maintain eye contact with her and you kiss her and she gives a smile and then
Yeah.
and you kiss right on the knuckle, okay? And there's no
Mhm.
liquid. Her hand shouldn't be wet afterwards. I've practiced kissing my hand in the mirror multiple times.
That's beta.
A little bit.
But it's okay. No, like the kissing hand, like I don't have a problem with that. Like I'm not saying like yeah, like you just like you said, like you're not getting on your knees to do it. You know,
Yes.
that's a whole different level. Yeah.
When
But
I
I do actually believe that you should be a gentleman as a man.
yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
of course.
Exactly.
Like I'll open the door for her, walk on the like side of the street. You know what I
Mhm.
mean?
Yeah.
Stuff like that. A man always pays. I don't think a woman should ever pay.
Yeah, I get offended when they try to pay. It makes me upset.
Oh yeah, it pissed me off.
Yeah.
I don't like
Yeah.
that.
But to be fair, I have that with my boys too. If I'm out with the boys, we're always fighting for the bill.
Yeah, as the alphas should. As the alphas should. There's something. Okay, wedding proposals. Do you guys get on one knee when you do your wedding proposals? Because I've done a couple. What do you do?
Have you done a couple? You said. I've never proposed before.
Would you get on one knee, or how would you see yourself proposing?
But yeah,
I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I feel like that's like the traditional way, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know if I want to follow the traditions of other people.
Yes, exactly. The betas. The betas. We're listening to betas now. No. Here's what you do. You walk on the sea, like on the coast of the sea. You're not Jesus, okay? You're not walking on the sea. You're walking on the coast, and then there's usually like a wall, like something that you could sit on, and then like look at the sea, right? You know the thing next to the sidewalk. It's a sidewalk, and then you have a wall like that. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like a little
You grab
fence.
your
You know?
girl and you put her there. So you put her on top above you, like on sitting there, and then you pull it out. And then you pull out the ring and will you marry me? So now you're standing, but she's just above you and she's sitting down. But at least like you're still standing.
Or,
You didn't take it.
or what if you wait for them to propose to you?
That's
That's
princess
beta.
behavior. That's
Huh?
princess behavior.
Yeah,
Ew.
that's beta, bro.
Ow,
Beta
I
as
mean, no,
fuck.
like, no, I'm not saying like you're just waiting, like, oh yeah, just propose me. I mean,
Put
like
a
you
ring
just,
on it.
you know, no, I'm just telling you,
Give
you
me
wait
a ring.
for her, and then she gets on her fucking knees and proposes to me.
Doing this is gay. Okay, I'm sorry.
Exactly, bro. Doing this is
I did not
homo.
just do that though. What?
Bro, that's beta behavior, bro.
Yeah.
To let
That's
her
beta, man.
propose?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Very.
To not like think about marrying the girl unless she wants to marry you.
It
No,
doesn't go against the
you should
religion.
be the one like taking the initiative because you're a man. Men should take the initiative.
No, I'm just saying like, get it like doing the traditional way of that is that beta? Like just get on one knee and
I
that's
feel like
beta.
if you do it with strong eye contact and you're confident in yourself, it's not like
Well, yeah,
then
no,
yeah.
of course.
If you do everything, you can get away with a lot of beta things if you do it with confidence and you own
True.
it.
True.
Yes. Yes.
What do you think of proposing to a girl the first 15 minutes of meeting her?
Super alpha. Super alpha. Because it shows
Exactly.
you know what you want. Like you're the one that I want to marry for the rest of the
Dominance.
You're mine. Exactly. I once flew out to a different continent after meeting a girl for 10 minutes. I literally booked a flight. And also, remember that bear attack thing? The reason I learned about the bear attack story was because when I was in that different continent in Africa, I fought off wild dogs. You can hear about this in my intro song. Fought off wild dogs, never felt the fear. This is true. 4 wild dogs attacked me with the intent to hunt me. And I stood my ground and I barked back louder. This is a true story. And then I ran at them. So when I was like, I thought I was really cool. Then I found this guy who knocked out a bear. So now I'm trying to look for how to one up him. This is what alphas always do. They're trying to conquer, like heavier, bigger.
What do you think, bro, of finding a lion and fighting a lion in Mortal Kombat?
I think that would be stupid because that's a very tough task. I want to fight kangaroo first. Like I want to get some training in.
Bro, I
Yeah, I
think
want to
a
box a
kangaroo
kangaroo.
is more tough than a lion because you know how hard those kicks are. One kick and you're gone.
Yes, but if you know the correct martial art defense, and you
Yeah,
understand distance management, you can. Like, listen, kangaroos have weaknesses. Islam Makachev already pointed out that they don't have good grappling. so you can grapple them. That's one thing. Their jiu-jitsu isn't that good.
True.
Jiu-jitsu. On top of that, kangaroos are the only mammals that can't hop backwards. That's another thing. If you take the back of a kangaroo, it's helpless. What's it gonna do? It's gonna be like, and then you can take him down, side control, armbar. Like, you really just need to get past.
True, they do have some deficiency. What do you think of a shark? I feel like I could get a shark.
No, you're cooked.
No. Look. I heard Andrew Tate say once, if a shark bites me, I'm fucking biting back.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, but you gotta think that like the way their skin is, like how you can't really hurt it.
No, but
Without
think
Bro.
about it. I saw the Andrew Tate clip, by the way. Didn't he like say that the sharks can go to his convention and the sharks will be like, "What happened?" And he'll be like, "Some human bit me." Right?
Exactly. What are they gonna do? Going all around Sharkland saying I got bitten by Ali?
Like, that's a disgusting statement. And on top of that, there's actually a little secret that people don't know about when sharks attack you. I don't know why people don't do this one. Many people don't know this, but sharks cannot climb trees. Okay?
Really?
So, if a shark's attacking you, climb a tree. Like, it's so simple, but people are so stupid.
Okay, but what if you're
wait.
what if you're in the middle of the ocean?
No.
Climb a tree.
Look.
Find the nearest tree and climb it.
Exactly. Hear
And
him
that's
out.
another thing, by the way.
You just
Sorry.
if you're in the middle of an ocean, spawn a tree and climb it.
Yes, an alpha male creates his own reality.
Exactly.
Okay? And another thing, by the way, I've heard of people drowning in the ocean, and or like drowning in general. I don't
That's so
understand
gay.
how you can drown when you have a mouth. Just drink the water.
Bro, drowning is so gay. Like, wait, you're just gonna have your body be filled up by someone else's fluids? That's
Exactly.
so
And
gay. It's by definition, it's gay.
do you know how much cum is in the ocean?
Exactly.
Do you know how much fish pisses in that shit? And you're
Yeah, like,
And you're
and you're
just drinking
drowning
that?
in that. Like, that's disgusting.
That's
Literally,
like
just
taking a golden shower, bro. That's gay.
just drink the water. Because
Yeah.
even then, if you drink the Atlantic Ocean or Pacific Ocean, whatever you're drinking, technically, yeah, you're gonna drown in your piss afterwards. But at least it's your piss. At least you drowned in your own fluids.
Or another strategy to survive is you can just easily drink all the water of the ocean.
That's what I said. Yeah, if you're drowning, just drink the water.
Oh yeah, no.
If you're in the
That's
Pacific Ocean, you're
And
drowning.
that way,
drink
like when the water leaves your body after you die, at least you've dominated the ocean. All of the ocean is made up of your fluids
it
now.
pissed you. Yeah, you pissed it out. You pissed the ocean.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Dominance.
And then that way the shark's gonna die because he'll drown from air.
Yeah, sharks
He'll
aren't
drown.
actually that effective at fighting when they're off the water. They're only tough in the water. And this is what I always like. Khabib Nurmagomedov. What did he do to his opponents? He put them in. He drowned them. Like, he put them in an area of fighting that they didn't understand. So another technique that you just made me think of, Sebastian, is if you're fighting a shark, drag the shark to uncharted waters, and literally in this case, drag him to the land. So if the shark's trying to fight you, take the shark, grab him by fin, put him in land. Now let's see how tough the shark really is. Let's see the shark's striking.
Now I know, but like, isn't it way more badass to beat a shark in its own territory? Like that's dominance, bro. That's dominance.
It is, but it's tough. You have to aim for the eyes, the nose, the snout.
Yeah, but like, don't we always have to take the tough way out? We're not betas.
It depends on the situation. Like, if it's a gang of sharks, in that case, you don't have a choice.
In that case, I'll take them to land. I'll admit.
Yeah, exactly. I've noticed that a lot of big animals or like big characters in general, the easiest way to defeat them is by taking their back, because no one can fight off their back. So again, ride the shark, ride him well.
How about like? Wait, how about Gorlak the Destroyer? How would you go about beating that creature?
You can't. I don't think you can beat that.
So the issue with Gorlak the Destroyer is you can't
Gorlak
really
will eat
grab
you,
the
bro.
back. You can't really grab the back because it's too long, right?
Well, no.
too long.
Also, you can't grip it. There's just too much, like just
It's
things
too soft.
around it.
Gorlak is so fat that Dora couldn't explore it.
Exactly, bro. So, like, genuinely, I have the confidence in beating a shark, but I don't think I could beat Gorlak.
The thing with Gorlak is it's actually very simple, but you're gonna need to think outside the box. Like, grab a Twinkie or something, and then make it like walk 3 steps.
Oh yeah, tire her out, and then she's gonna run. She's gonna run all the fucking like energy out.
I guess Gorlak's debuff is speed.
She's like Snorlax. Like it's hard to really fight that though.
Every strength prize a weakness. I learned this from someone.
So we tire it out. We tire out Gorlak. That's how we beat it.
Or
Yeah.
you could overfeed her and then she'll pop like a balloon.
You can't overfeed Gorlock.
No, she'll keep growing bigger, bro.
Yeah,
She's
they
like
tried
she's
that.
She'll
like
eat you,
Kirby.
bro. If
She'll eat-
anything, if she latches onto you, she's gonna eat you. She will
Yeah.
eat you whole.
She's like Kirby. Like she'll suck everything up.
Yeah, but Kirby's actually cool.
But yeah, he's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, because we would do Kirby.
And for the ladies, you have to watch out for a girl like because she's gonna steal your man.
I've
That's
been
just
seeing
how it is.
TikTok. She'll be coming up there and stealing the guys, man. She'll be taking them.
Like Jelly, could Gorlock steal you away from your girl?
Probably.
Yeah,
Probably.
simple reality.
Yeah. Are you taking Sebastian right now, or are you just pimping?
I'm thinking.
Pimping.
Pimping hoes.
Pimping. Oh, am I pimping?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm pimping her now.
That's crazy.
Get a bunch of different bitches.
Put this video online. Make sure everyone sees it. He's cheating on his girls. Simple as that.
I thought you were wrapping up the episode. I mean, I think we're gonna wrap it up soon. There's a pretty good chemistry here. You guys got to know each other really quickly. I don't think you met before.
Oh, man. No, that's the first time us meeting.
Yeah. I always like to I'm thinking of actually making like a Discord of alpha males and just sit there and give alpha male tips to each other.
Oh yeah.
Good idea, bro. That's a good idea.
Just only guys in the Discord, and we just sit there all day and we just teach each other lessons.
What the fuck? Yo.
I gotta keep the poker face on that one.
Bro. Nah. But yeah, that's a good idea though.
I'm so alpha. I'm wearing a robe. and
Straight
and
out
I
of the
didn't
pen, man.
and I look like this. Alphas don't
Bro,
care.
you literally caught me just out of bed. Like I texted you, you texted me like I'd woken up like 2 minutes ago.
Yeah, broke up with my ex 3 months ago. What the hell? What was? Oh my god, this shit's hitting. This shit's hitting pretty good.
You might have to cut that part out.
No, it's okay. It's the weed speaking.
What weed, bro?
It's the weed, bro. Look, there's weed in here. Bought this off of Amazon.
It's a cigarette.
It looks like a fake cigarette.
He's just got an e-cig.
You know, I was actually supposed to bring a woman on today. It was just gonna be me and her, and I was gonna interview her on the different times that she's been raped.
Oh yeah.
Yes, because she's been raped a couple of times. That's not funny, by the way. I don't know why you laughed about that. It's not funny. And she's a very interesting person. So hopefully we can get her on the podcast. I think she's having doubts. There's also another girl that I met, and I met her today. I offered her $15 to come here to tell her story. But basically, she dated the worst man on the planet. Like, he's more alpha than us, bro. She just turns 18. I'm serious. I know that cost Sebastian off guard. But basically, I'm not gonna get into too much detail because hopefully I can get her on. He takes her on a first day after she turns 18 to a cemetery and then does her there. And then gives her a certain type of illness that you get through that kind of stuff. And he's 29 years old. And he does a couple other things. Like, on her birthday, he went up to her with a ribbon around him because he's the president. So he's an interesting character. And he's done some stuff.
Bro, fuck that girl. We gotta get this motherfucker up here.
Yeah, we do. I want him to talk about it. I want to hear about it.
No,
with
I
the
need
girl-
to hear this shit from him.
But coming from the girl is funnier because she's the victim and he's in prison now, so he can't come.
Too bad.
But he's a pretty cool character.
What did he do to get into prison though? Was it
I actually
something
didn't
weird?
ask. It had nothing to do with the girl. Oh no, he actually did beat her. He punched her, broke
Okay.
some other stuff.
Okay.
Kidnapped her. He kidnapped her and tried to take her across state borders, and he was caught there as well. And she has a restraining order against him. So there's a couple of things that's coming to my mind. But yeah, no,
Why would you get a restraining order against him?
That's what I told her. I told her he clearly did these things out of love. But I don't think she understands. Women are stupid. That's why we leave stupidity for that gender.
They are very stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
That's why we exist.
Exactly.
Help them out.
We built the country.
We built the
Since
country.
yeah.
Well, we got black people to build the country, but still, we were the ones that brought the black people.
Yep.
Well, I don't want to take too much of our alpha male time. What are you guys gonna do? Do you have any alpha conquests today?
Just gonna work, bro. Just gonna work.
Grind. Okay. What about you, Sebastian?
Yeah, same work. Try to get money, get more money.
I gotta keep my city safe tonight. I'm kind of late for my shift, but
Okay.
yeah. You guys have any final tips or like something to say to the viewers?
Basically just tune into the podcast and just try to be alpha. Like learn how to be alpha, and we can teach you how to be how we are, and show you
Yeah.
the right way to be a man.
Exactly.
My
Greg, do you
tip
have something
is
to... Yeah. Sorry.
you gotta always stay hard. I'm talking about both literally and figuratively. If
Yep.
you want more tips on how to stay hard, other than the jelly experience, which is a great way to become hard, watch
Yes.
Royce DuPont. Royce DuPont is an extraordinary entrepreneur and like alpha male, sigma grinder. He'll teach you all about staying hard.
How did you guys like the jelly experience?
No, it's fun. Great time. I had a
Yeah,
great time.
Great.
it's
You
really
guys
good.
teach people. Let's do a quick segment, by the way. Just bros, totally not gay or anything. Let's do this thing where we give each other compliments for positivity stuff. Okay. So let's start with you two giving me compliments first. Sebastian, you first.
We're giving you compliments first.
Yeah.
Okay. I think you have a nice beard. It's
Thank you.
shaped up really nice. Um, I like your personality. You're a very amazing man.
Thank
Very
you. Appreciate
hardworking
that.
and just yes.
Okay. What about you, Ali?
You're Egyptian.
Appreciate it. 100% pure blood. All right. So now we're gonna give Sebastian a compliment. Actually, never mind. I got bored. So Greg, do you have anything to say? Okay, cool. And tune in on the podcast next episode. I'm gonna try to get a girl on or something. And a girl that's been played by a man some sort of way. So whether it was the girl that got raped a couple times by a couple different people, which isn't funny, okay? We're gonna try to help her. Or it's that girl that got played by the guy who was 29, who took her to a cemetery and did her there. Okay?
All right.
All right, take care guys.
All right.
Peace.
See y'all.
Yeah.
Bye alpha males.
Goodbye.